What's up guys, Brian here. Today I want to compare four browsers: Chrome, Brave, Opera, and Firefox. Now, we're not going to have Safari in there because it's not cross-platform, and we're not going to have Internet Explorer or Edge in there because that's not cross-platform. I wanted to only review the browsers that anybody can install, whether they're on an iPhone, an Android, a Windows computer, a Linux computer, or a Mac. So let's look at the statistics first. So Chrome is at 62.48%. Safari is coming in at almost 20%. Firefox has really dropped in the last few years, down to 4.21%. It's not being used as much as it was maybe 5-6 years ago. And Edge or, Internet Explorer, all that kind of stuff's out of there. Now, Opera is on here actually, and it's at like 2.35%. But yeah, let's just mainly compare the four. So let's take a look. And first of all, I'm going to talk about Firefox because for a long time I've used Firefox. I always had it installed. And overall pretty good, but I've noticed of late, within the last couple years, that it wouldn't display a website the same as what it would show up on, let's say, like Chrome and Opera, and even on like Safari. If I went into, Safari, like I had an iPhone 6 at one point, I just felt like Firefox wasn't displaying quite the same for whatever reason. Now, as far as extensions and stuff like that, it seems like most people still develop to where, extensions and stuff will work for Firefox or Chrome. It seems pretty standard across the board. Now, let's talk about Chrome. And, Chrome overall has been pretty good since it came out, in 2008, and has always made upgrades and stuff like that. And for the most part, a lot of people are using the Google suite of products, so they naturally will download and install Chrome. Again, you have your extensions and stuff like that you can install, and most developers, if they're going to make an extension, they'll usually make it for Chrome or Firefox, so you have that. Now, just to kind of step it up when you talk about Brave, and if you don't know what Brave is, it is a new project that's based on Chrome, so essentially all your extensions and stuff like that are going to work, but there's more privacy features included in here to stop trackers, and it has a different advertising model based on the basic attention token. So you can earn BAT, basic attention token, by basically browsing around and using the Brave browser for your everyday browsing. And then also content creators, like I've set it up where, I'm a Brave verified creator, and so other people can just browse around, earn stuff, and then they could tip me or other creators who are signed up for this, and they can even auto contribute and stuff like that. So, if you can send me a tip, I'd really appreciate it. And then you can actually connect it to Uphold, which basically is an exchange service where you can buy cryptocurrencies, you can buy different fiat currencies, and you can buy different precious metals, gold, silver, palladium, platinum, those kind of things. So very interesting. But if you hit like a new browser tab, it'll kind of show you your reward so far, 0.8 BAT. Because I actually just started using this. I'm on Manjaro Linux, and I've struggled. Like, even if you go back a year, 2 years ago, or whatever, Brave had all kinds of issues. Like, anytime I would try to install it, there'd be some sort of error, whether it was on Android or whether it was some distribution of Linux. I only use Linux on the desktop. I don't use Windows. I don't use Mac. I only use Linux and stuff. So there was all kinds of issues, so I went away from it. But now it seems like they've really gotten it down. And with the latest updates and stuff like that in Manjaro, I was able to install it. Super pumped about that. So you do have the ability to earn rewards and stop trackers and stuff like that. So in my mind, Brave is a no-brainer over Chrome because you can still use all your extensions and all that kind of stuff. So as far as that ranks, you know where I stand on that. It's already definitely above Chrome. Now let's go to Opera. A lot of people have not used Opera, but Opera, I always keep Opera installed on my machines as well. for various reasons. They've always been at the forefront. They've always added additional functionality into it. And I would say a couple of the best things that they've added in is they have a VPN built in, so you can make it look like that you're in Europe. You can make it look like you're in the Americas, Asia. You can make it look like you're different places. And even when I went to yahoo.com, see, it redirected me. It looks like I'm in a different country. Now, where this can be advantageous, for instance, is if you are buying plane flights or something like that. Sometimes you'll be given different pricing based on your location. And therefore, if you basically signed in and tried to book a flight or whatever, but you were logged in, look like you were geographically somewhere else, you could end up with a better price. Now, there's a lot of other features built into this as well that are really cool. But basically, there's a crypto wallet, and that's over here. And this seems to be like a third-party service. I don't necessarily recommend this. I have not used it. But if you're going to do a quick and dirty kind of like hot wallet on your computer, I would suggest something like Exodus or the Atomic Wallet. Seem to work really well. So another thing too they have is, they have an ad blocker. They have block trackers, kind of like Brave. You can block the trackers and stuff like that. And then you've got the VPN service for free in a pinch. Now, it's not maybe as robust as something if you purchased and we're paying, monthly or something for a VPN service, but it is something to kind of give you a different look or pop into a different browser and do something else and like I said, book the flights, whatever, if you didn't want to pay for a VPN service on the daily or on the monthly, basically. So if I have to rank these, immediately Chrome, okay, Firefox is not being used as much. So, and it doesn't display stuff as well, like I said, in the last couple of years, I feel like. So it's immediately kind of like bottom of the list. Then I would say in third position would be Chrome. And then actually, I'm going to say, guys, in a tie for first, I would say Brave and I would say Opera are in a tie. So if I could only choose two browsers out of the four installed on the machine, I would choose Opera and Brave. What do you guys think? What browsers are you guys using? And if you guys are using Brave, I would love if you guys could shoot me a tip. Helps out the baseball team too if we ever get to play. Hopefully we get to play. Trying to look for another stadium because I think we're playing in California. What browser are you guys using? And follow me on all social media at Brian Phobos, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Steemit, Hive, wherever. See you guys later.